Imagine collapsing timelines, leaping realities, and stepping instantly into the version of you already living your dream life. This is not fantasy, it's quantum entanglement in action. Hidden within the fabric of reality is a code, and once you master it, everything shifts. Wealth, love, purpose, freedom. You don't chase outcomes, you align, entangle, and jump. In this guide, I'll show you the exact process of quantum jumping, step by step, so you unlock the science of manifestation at its core. Stay tuned, because this knowledge rewrites destiny, and subscribing ensures you never miss the future unfolding now. Reality is not solid. It is fluid, vibrating, folding, and unfolding in an endless quantum dance. What you call life is not a fixed sequence of events. It is a streaming hologram projected from the infinite field of consciousness. The truth hidden from most is that you are not moving through time. Time is moving through you, and within this ocean of possibility there exists a phenomenon so powerful, so misunderstood, that when mastered, it dissolves limits and opens the gateway to the life you were born to embody. That phenomenon is quantum entanglement. Entanglement is not simply a scientific curiosity. It is the blueprint of creation. Two particles, no matter the distance, remain linked, responding to each other instantaneously, as if distance, space, and time were illusions. The deeper revelation: you are entangled with infinite versions of yourself, parallel realities where every possibility of you is already alive. Every choice you could make, every path you could walk, every dream you could live, it already exists. The key is learning to align your consciousness with the frequency of the version of you that holds the reality you desire. This is the essence of quantum jumping. This is how you create your dream life. Not through struggle, but through resonance. The universe does not respond to effort. It responds to coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, and energy fields vibrate in harmony with a timeline, reality reorganizes to match that vibration. You don't force the shift. You become the shift. Quantum entanglement ensures that the state you embody entangles with the corresponding reality. You feel abundance, and the abundant version of you pulls you in. You embody love, and the loving version of you becomes the gravitational center. The dream life is not out there waiting. It is here, encoded in the field, waiting for your alignment to unlock it. Now imagine this. You are standing in a cosmic hall of mirrors, each mirror reflecting a different version of you. In one, you see yourself wealthy, radiant, free. In another, you see yourself trapped in scarcity, fear, doubt. In countless others, infinite variations stretch into the horizon. Quantum entanglement means you are not separate from these versions. They are you, entangled across the lattice of reality. Each choice, each vibration, each shift of awareness determines which reflection you step into. The mirror is alive. The reflection responds. The dream life is not about building from scratch. It is about choosing the mirror that already holds it. The secret most never discover is this: your subconscious is the navigator. While your conscious mind drifts in surface thoughts, the subconscious is the quantum engine entangling with realities beneath perception, beliefs, patterns, emotional frequencies. These are the dials and levers that tune your field. If you live in unconscious repetition, you remain entangled with the same version of reality. But when you awaken, when you deliberately recalibrate the subconscious with higher frequencies, the entanglement shifts. Suddenly synchronicities appear, opportunities align, the impossible becomes inevitable. This is not magic. It is physics wearing the mask of miracle. The ancient mystics spoke of this long before quantum physics gave it a name. They called it threads of destiny, the weaving of worlds, the dream within the dream. They understood that consciousness does not travel. One moment you are here, in one vibrational pattern. The next, you jump into another. Entanglement is the invisible fabric stitching together these jumps. It is the reason why prayer, intention, visualization, and ritual have power. These practices alter the vibrational signature, retune the subconscious, and entangle you with a different reality. What looks like a ritual is actually a quantum code. Think of yourself as a signal tower. Every thought is a broadcast. Every emotion is a frequency. Every belief is a program sending signals into the quantum field. The field responds not by giving you what you want, but by reflecting what you want. Entanglement ensures that whatever signature you emit, the universe mirrors back with precision. Wanting abundance while vibrating in scarcity keeps you entangled with lack, but embodying abundance, feeling it now, radiating it as if it were already true, that collapses the wave and locks you into the abundant timeline. The universe is not responding to your words, it is responding to your frequency. And here lies the ultimate truth. You are the architect of entanglement. You can collapse the distance between yourself and your dream reality. You can dissolve the illusion that you must wait, struggle, or earn it. The moment you shift your frequency, you entangle with the version of you that already has it. This is the quantum jump. Not a movement through space, but a leap through vibrational states. Your dream life exists in the field now, complete, whole, alive. You don't create it, you choose it. But choice is not made through thought alone. Choice is an energetic signature, a total alignment of mind, heart, and spirit. It is declaring with your entire being, this is who I am now. The universe does not delay. The entanglement is instant. You may still witness echoes of the old reality momentum, residual patterns, but beneath the surface, the shift is complete. The more you stabilize the new frequency, the faster the physical world reorganizes. Synchronicities accelerate, doors open, timelines merge, and soon the external world mirrors the inner jump. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly while others struggle endlessly. Those who succeed are not luckier. They are coherent. Their thoughts, emotions, and energy are entangled with the desired version of reality. Those who struggle are broadcasting split signals, entangled with contradictory timelines. They want abundance but vibrate in fear. They want love but vibrate in unworthiness. The quantum field is impartial. It mirrors coherence. It mirrors truth. It mirrors the frequency you hold most consistently. The dream life is not about effort. It is about entanglement. Not about chasing. It is about aligning. Not about building. It is about choosing. Once you grasp this, everything shifts. You stop asking, how do I get there? And instead declare, I am already there. The version of you living the dream life is not a fantasy. It is as real as this moment. Quantum entanglement ensures that by embodying it now, you collapse into that reality. You don't wait for it, you become it. Now ask yourself, which version of you are you entangled with right now? Is it the version defined by fear, doubt, and limitation? Or is it the version blazing with abundance, freedom, and joy? The answer is not hidden. Look at your life. Reality is the mirror. If you want to know which frequency you are entangled with, observe the reflections around you. And if you don't like what you see, remember, you are not trapped. You can jump. You can entangle with a version of you who already lives the dream. The power has always been yours. The field does not judge. It does not limit. It does not say yes or no. It says only, as you wish. The entanglement is neutral. It gives back what you radiate. If you radiate fear, it entangles you with fearful realities. If you radiate love, it entangles you with loving realities. The choice is always open, infinite, eternal. The question is not whether you can jump, the question is will you? The field is alive, and it is listening now. Every breath you take, every pulse of awareness, every spark of imagination is sending signals into the fabric of reality. And here is the revelation most overlooked. The universe is not a silent voice. It is an intelligent, responsive consciousness that bends and reshapes itself according to the patterns you weave. The dream life you long for is not a distant possibility. It is already whispering through the frequencies around you, waiting for you to hear the resonance and claim it. This is not about hope. It is about activation. You are not standing in one world. You are standing in an intersection of infinite worlds, each overlapping, shimmering like layers of holographic light. In this moment, every timeline is running parallel, all versions of you coexisting, pulsing with their unique vibrational signatures. The secret to mastery is realizing you can slide from one stream to another, not by effort but by shifting your quantum signature. The entire matrix responds when you choose differently. And here is the hidden truth. The shift happens faster when you stop looking for evidence outside and start feeling the evidence within. Your emotions are not random. They are coordinates. They are the quantum GPS signaling which dimension of you are inhabiting. When you feel joy, excitement, expansion, you are brushing against realities filled with those very qualities. When you feel dread, contraction, despair, you are aligning with timelines built from those vibrations. This is why the universe never lies. It is always broadcasting your position back to you. The reflection is perfect. To change the reflection, you must alter the coordinates. The jump begins inside. with feeling. And yet here is the paradox. Many believe they must wait until the dream manifests to feel the joy, the love, the abundance. But this waiting is the trap. The dream does not arrive first. The frequency does. The universe does not reward delay. It responds to immediacy. The moment you feel the vibration of your desired reality now, the entanglement locks in. The jump has already begun. The longer you sustain it, the faster the physical world bends to reveal the match. This is the great reversal. You do not wait for change. You are the change. Hidden beneath the illusions of ordinary life is a rhythm, a pulse, a cosmic heartbeat guiding you to the realities that already belong to you. Every synchronicity you notice, every uncanny alignment, is a breadcrumb left by the entangled self already living the dream. That version of you is calling, tugging, transmitting signals across the field. The question is whether you are quiet enough to listen. Noise, doubt, distraction. These distort the signal. But stillness, awareness, presence, they amplify. When you still the mind, when you tune in deeply, you begin to hear the whispers of your higher entanglement. There is a secret doorway here, one most never dare to open. The quantum field does not distinguish between imagination and physicality. When you imagine vividly, emotionally, fully, you are not playing pretend. You are entangling with a living timeline. That imagined scene is not a fantasy. It is a signal reaching across the multiverse, anchoring you to the reality where it is already true. This is why visionaries create what others cannot see. They do not wait for evidence. They generate the frequency until evidence has no choice but to appear. The power lies not in thinking about your dream, but in becoming inseparable from it. Do not chase the dream as if it is separate. Dissolve the separation. Merge with the version of you who already embodies it. Speak, walk, breathe, and feel as that self now, not as an act of pretending, but as a declaration of entanglement. Every cell in your body becomes a transmitter, radiating the code of your chosen timeline. And when enough of you vibrates in coherence, reality cannot resist. It bends, reshapes, reorganizes around the new signal. But there is something even deeper, something rarely spoken. Quantum entanglement is not only about connecting with the future self. It is about dissolving the illusion of separation between all things. The relationships you long for, the opportunities you desire, the wealth you envision. They are not external objects to be gained. They are fragments of you, entangled extensions of your own consciousness. The lover you seek is already woven into your field. The abundance you seek is already an echo in your vibration. You do not acquire them. You remember them. You call them home by stepping into the resonance where they are already present. The field is infinitely generous, but it does not speak the language of waiting, hoping, or doubting. It speaks only the language of being. If you want freedom, embody freedom now. If you want love, radiate love now. If you want power, step into your power now. The hesitation, the doubt, the postponement, all of these are frequencies entangling you with realities where the dream remains out of reach. The moment you collapse those frequencies, the moment you shift into embodiment, the dream collapses into now. But beware the trap of half-belief. The field does not respond to partial signals. You cannot vibrate in fear while declaring abundance and expect the shift. The entanglement mirrors coherence, not contradiction. To master the jump, you must surrender the old identity fully. No fragments of doubt, no hidden attachments to limitation, no quiet stories whispering what if it doesn't work. The field does not bargain, it reflects exactly what you are. The question is, will you let go of the lesser version of yourself to entangle with the greater? And here is the urgency. Every moment you delay, you are still entangling. You are entangling with something, whether by design or by default. The longer you hold old patterns, the deeper you embed them in your reality. Every second is a choice point. Every breath a port. The field is shifting now, endlessly. There is no pause, no neutral ground. You are either stepping into expansion or contracting into repetition. The choice is relentless, eternal, and entirely yours. This is why awakening cannot be postponed. This is why mastery must begin now. What few realize is that the jump is not dramatic. It is subtle, seamless, often invisible in the moment. You may not feel the world shatter and reform. Instead, you simply notice that life rearranges itself. People respond differently. Opportunities surface where none existed. You find yourself saying, "This feels surreal," because it is. You have shifted, silently, into a different stream. And while the old mind searches for proof, the awakened soul knows the proof is already everywhere. The hidden secret is this: the field bends most easily when you let go. Struggle tightens the knot. Effort binds you to the illusion of distance. But surrender, deep, fearless surrender, opens the pathway. Trust is not passive. It is the highest frequency of alignment. When you release the need to control how and when, the universe flows faster than you can imagine. What seems impossible becomes effortless. What seemed distant becomes immediate. The entangled self takes the lead, and you simply walk the path already laid out. The future is not ahead of you. It is inside you. The dream life is not waiting. It is already entangled, already vibrating, already woven into your field. You are not searching for it. You are remembering it. The moment you awaken to this, the illusion of separation collapses, and in that collapse the jump becomes inevitable. Listen closely, because the field is whispering again, and this time it carries codes you have not yet heard. The quantum fabric around you is alive with signals, flickering like constellations in motion, and each signal is an invitation to step beyond the ordinary. You have already felt the subtle tremors of reality shifting in your presence. But now, the promise is greater. You are about to uncover the hidden mechanics of how the multiverse bends itself in response to your deepest resonance. What you discover here will not only expand your mind, it will reconfigure the way reality itself behaves around you. The universe is not random. It is not chaos disguised as order. It is a living architecture, built from patterns so precise they echo endlessly across scales, from galaxies spiraling in cosmic dance to electrons spinning in atomic embrace. These patterns are fractal, infinite, recursive. And here is the revelation. Your life is one of those fractals. Every choice, every vibration, every entanglement you enter echoes endlessly across timelines. Change one node, one belief, one frequency, and the entire pattern reshapes. This is not a small shift. It is a total recalibration of the hologram. You have been taught that change is slow, that transformation requires years of effort, that reality is stubborn, that teaching is false. Reality is as malleable as liquid light. The moment you alter the underlying pattern, the visible manifestation changes with it. Think of it like a hologram. Scratch the film, and the entire image reorganizes instantly. Your beliefs, emotions, and frequencies are that holographic film. Adjust them, and the dream life you thought distant suddenly appears with crystalline clarity. The delay is not real. The only delay is your willingness to believe the shift is possible. But let us go deeper. Entanglement is not just about you and your future self. It is about the unseen networks binding every soul, every circumstance, every possibility together. When you radiate a frequency, it does not remain inside you. It spreads, intertwining with the fields of others, reorganizing collective timelines. The hidden truth is that you are never manifesting in isolation. Every vibration you emit ripples outward, altering the probability fields of countless beings entangled with you. Your dream life is not just personal, it is universal. When you step into it, you change the collective lattice. That is why your dream matters. That is why your shift matters. Consider this. You have already entangled with countless realities unknowingly. Every déjà vu, every sudden intuition, every moment where time feels elastic. These are glimpses of overlapping entanglements bleeding through. You feel as if you have been here before, because in another timeline you already have. You know what someone is about to say because in another stream you already lived it. The fabric is porous, and you are more fluid than you realize. The dream life does not require you to leap an impossible distance. It requires you to notice the bleed through and claim the threads leading you forward. Suspense lingers here, because the next truth will challenge everything you have assumed. You are not entangling with your dream life. Your dream life is entangling with you. That future self is not passive. It is alive, conscious, transmitting, reaching across timelines to guide you home. Every intuitive nudge, every coincidence, every sudden flash of inspiration is not random. It is your dream self tugging on the quantum strings. The process is mutual. You are not alone in the jump. The higher version of you is already bending reality from the other side, drawing you closer. You are partners in transformation, co-creators across dimensions. The urgency is this. The signals are always present, but if you drown them in doubt, noise or inertia, they fade. The field does not stop transmitting. You simply stop receiving. To master entanglement, you must sharpen your awareness, heighten your sensitivity, and allow silence to become your amplifier. In stillness, the whispers become shouts. In presence, the invisible becomes visible. You realize the universe has been speaking all along, and the dream has always been calling. You were never lost. You were simply distracted. There is a hidden dimension of entanglement few ever speak of. The memory of the future. Just as you recall the past, you can tune into the memory of a reality not yet lived. It feels like imagination, but it is not imagination. It is retrieval. The future version of you is encoded in your field, accessible now, if you dare to listen. The dream life is not ahead of you. It is already etched into your consciousness, waiting to be remembered. When you recall it vividly enough, when you feel its memory as undeniable, the jump becomes effortless. Reality bends to meet the memory you refuse to doubt. And here's another secret. The universe is not testing you. It is calibrating you. The obstacles you perceive are not blocks. They are gateways, designed to refine your frequency so that when you entangle with your dream life, you can sustain it. Without this refinement, you would touch the reality but not hold it. The delays, the struggles, the challenges, they are not punishment. They are tuning forks, aligning you more perfectly with the resonance of your chosen path. Once you see this, resistance dissolves. You stop asking, why is this happening to me, and begin to declare, this is preparing me for the leap. The quantum jump is not a linear climb, it is a spiral. You may feel as if you are circling, repeating, revisiting old patterns. But in truth, each spiral rises higher, weaving closer to the dream. The repetition is not regression, it is refinement. Every cycle teaches you coherence, deepens your resonance, strengthens your entanglement. What once felt like endless delay is actually acceleration disguised as patience. You are being shaped into the version of yourself capable of sustaining the dream life permanently. The universe conceals its deepest secrets in plain sight, coded in the language of patterns. Watch closely, the numbers that repeat, the symbols that appear, the synchronicities that cascade. These are not accidents, they are signatures of entanglement, angles that you are aligning with a new stream of reality. When the same number stalks your days, when the same symbol appears in unexpected places, it is the field confirming the jump is underway. Ignore them, and they fade. Honor them, and they amplify. These are the cosmic breadcrumbs, the universe's way of saying, keep going, you are entering resonance. The suspense sharpens because you now realize how fragile and powerful each moment is. Every thought is a seed. Every feeling a signal. Every decision a shift. The dream life does not arrive in one grand gesture. It arrives in 1,000 micro-choices, entangling you deeper into coherence. Each breath can tilt you toward the old timeline or the new. Each instant is sacred, and the urgency is real. The longer you wait to choose fully, the longer you linger in the lesser reflection. The dream is calling. Not tomorrow, not someday now. The most profound revelation is this. You are not a traveler moving between realities. You are the reality itself, rewriting its code in every instant. You are both the dreamer and the dream. You are the entangler and the entangled. When you truly grasp this, the separation collapses entirely. There is no future you to chase, no dream to reach. There is only the infinite present, reshaping endlessly according to the frequency you decide to radiate. And in that infinite present, the dream life is already here, waiting for you to stop doubting and start becoming. You are still here, which means you are ready to go further than most dare. The field knows this. It expands as you expand, opening doorways that remain invisible to those who are not ready to perceive them. And now a new promise unfolds. What comes next is not simply about shifting into your dream life. It is about dissolving the boundaries of identity itself, revealing the truth that the dreamer and the dream are inseparable. Once you glimpse this, the jump ceases to be a technique. It becomes your natural state of being. Reality is layered, shimmering and infinite, but it bends most easily for the one who realizes that identity is fluid. The moment you cling to a fixed sense of self, you anchor yourself to a single dimension. But when you loosen the grip, when you allow yourself to dissolve into fluid possibility, you become a shapeshifter of timelines. Every new thought, Every new feeling, every new declaration becomes an identity upgrade, and each upgrade entangles you with a higher reality. The hidden secret is this: you do not need to force the dream life into existence. You only need to release the version of you that insists it cannot be yours. The field responds instantly to the self you declare. And here lies the urgency. Most declarations are unconscious. Every time you say, "I am not enough," the field stamps it as truth. Every time you whisper, "It's too late," the entanglement deepens with limitation. But when you declare, "I am already infinite, I am already aligned, I am already living the dream," the code rewrites. The declaration is not empty words. It is frequency, vibration, signal. The field is listening. It is always listening. The question is, what are you programming it with? The quantum reality you desire is not reached by effort, but by surrendering to the deeper knowing that it already exists. To grasp this, you must dissolve the illusion of linear time. The dream life is not in the future. It is not something you build brick by brick. It is already alive, humming on a parallel frequency. Time is simply the mind's way of unfolding possibilities in sequence. But the field does not know time. It knows only resonance. The moment you resonate with the dream life, you and it collapse into one, and in that collapse, time as you knew it dissolves. This is why quantum leaps often feel like miracles. One moment you are here, constrained by circumstance, and in the next, everything has shifted. Opportunities arrive unannounced. People appear who carry the missing piece. Synchronicities line up with impossible precision. The old you calls it coincidence. The awakened you calls it entanglement made visible. These miracles are not rare. They are the natural outcome of aligning with the field. The only rarity is the willingness to trust it fully. There is another hidden pattern woven into this truth. The dream life does not require the destruction of the present. It requires its transformation. Too many think they must abandon everything, burn every bridge, erase their past to step into the future. But the field is not wasteful. It transmutes. It reshapes. The very challenges that once bound you become the fuel that propels you into new timelines. Every pain carries a code. Every setback conceals a portal. Every wound holds the seed of a reality where it has already healed. Your dream life is not separate from your struggles, it is born through them. Feel the suspense sharpen here, because what comes next is the deepest secret. The dream life is not something you create for yourself alone. It is a frequency that uplifts the entire field. When you entangle with the higher version of yourself, you generate ripples that others cannot ignore. Their timelines shift because of your jump. Their possibilities expand because of your vibration. You are not just shaping your destiny, you are sculpting the collective dream. This is why your dream matters more than you know. To deny it is to deny a gift to the universe itself. The urgency intensifies because the field is accelerating. Timelines are collapsing faster, dimensions are overlapping more openly, and the window for conscious jumping is wide. But windows do not remain open forever. If you hesitate, if you linger in doubt, the opportunity shifts into another stream and you will feel it as stagnation, as mischance, as regret. But when you seize the resonance, when you jump with total conviction, the acceleration carries you farther than effort ever could. The universe loves speed. The field responds to certainty. The only requirement is that you leap without clinging to the old. Do not misunderstand, this leap is not reckless. It is not blind. It is the deepest form of intelligence, for it is rooted in the knowing that the field cannot fail. When you align, when you vibrate in coherence, the outcome is inevitable. You may not know the exact sequence of events, but you can trust the inevitability of alignment. Doubt is the only sabotage. Fear is the only distortion. Faith is not blind. It is frequency. It is the act of holding steady when the old reflection still lingers, knowing it is only an echo. And here is the revelation that seals the transformation. The quantum field is not outside you. It is not a cosmic ocean you dip into occasionally. It is your very essence. The particles entangled across dimensions are not strangers, they are your own fragments, your own extensions. To master entanglement is to remember that you are not in the universe is in you. When you close your eyes and feel the vastness inside, when you realize the galaxies themselves are mirrored in your cells, the separation collapses. You are not asking reality to change. You are commanding yourself to awaken. This awakening is the final jump, beyond technique, beyond practice, Beyond ritual, there is only remembrance. Remembrance that you are not bound. Remembrance that you are infinite. Remembrance that every dream is already encoded in your being. The field does not hold your dream separate from you. It is you. You are the dream dreaming itself awake. And when you live from that truth, every moment becomes a quantum leap. Every breath becomes a declaration. Every step becomes an act of creation. The suspense now is whether you will dare to live as this truth. Will you continue entangling with lesser versions, repeating the cycles of limitation? Or will you finally release the old self and merge fully with the dream already alive within you? The choice is not distant. It is here. It is in the vibration you choose in this very moment. Reality bends with your choice. The multiverse awaits your signal. The dream life is already reaching for you. The question is, will you reach back? Close your eyes for a moment and feel it, threads of light, infinite, weaving through your body, connecting you to every possible version of yourself. Do you sense the pulse of abundance, the vibration of freedom, the frequency of love, all alive within you, all entangled across timelines, all waiting for you to claim them? You are not separate. You are not small. You are not trapped. You are the architect, the navigator, the dreamer, and the dream itself. The echoes of the old dissolve now. The weight of doubt falls away. The illusion of distance burns into nothingness. In its place rises pure coherence, a blazing signal that bends the universe to your will. The dream life is not in the future. It is here, now, radiating from your cells, flowing through your breath, shimmering in every choice you make. Feel the quantum jump ignite. You are stepping not forward but inward into the version of you that was always waiting. Timelines collapse, doors swing open, reality bows. This is the activation. This is the moment. This is your entanglement with destiny. Step fully in. Hold the frequency. Become the dream. And as you awaken to the infinite, know this: the journey does not end here. It is only expanding, spiraling, accelerating into greater truths, deeper revelations, higher states of being. Stay with this field. Stay with this resonance. Stay with this channel of awakening. Because the quantum zone is alive, and together we will navigate it. Subscribe now, and lock yourself into the frequency of limitless possibility. This is not just content. It is transmission. It is alignment. It is the key to worlds unfolding. You are here. You are ready. You are infinite. Welcome to your dream life. Welcome to the quantum zone.